Welcome back to the Polished Playbook podcast. This is the show where sports, culture, fashion, and real life all run the same offense. I'm your girl, NailzandNovelz, a.k.a. Keena, and I'm here with my co-host, DJ Diamond Diva, a.k.a. Sharon. And we are here to bring you the headlines every week. We bring you the mess, the magic. We break down the other headlines and the moments that make sports feel personal. From women's sports to the NFL to the NBA to our Kansas City teams, we are here to talk about it with intention, a little humor, really a whole lot of humor, and a whole lot of love for the game. So, Sharon,
hello.
How has your week been? It's been a couple weeks.
It has been. We've been busy and all of the things. So this week so far is starting off well. I'm coming off of a really busy last couple of weeks with events and gigs and things. This week upcoming, we got some soccer stuff, some watch parties that I'll be DJing at the Casey Kern Stadium. So that's exciting, but I'm doing good.
That's good.
And shout out to my baby and my dad, Hosey Turner the 4th, and then my dad, Brian Perkins. They celebrated birthdays on June 23rd. Same birthday. So shout out to them. I love you guys.
Oh, I love that so much. My kid turned 24 about a week and a half ago.
Wow.
So
8 and 24. Huh?
Yeah. Total difference. But yeah, you've had a busy week. So you ready for a chill week this week?
I am.
Okay.
Somewhat, like I said, I got to get through this gig, and then after that, I can just relax, enjoy the long weekend. I said long weekend like I'm doing something different next week.
Don't matter.
It's a long weekend for everybody.
You can
it's a holiday
relax.
weekend.
Yeah.
So yes, enjoying it.
Okay. Well,
What about you?
I've been chilling. It's been a week, and now we're at a new week, and we've done some exciting things this past week. So we'll share that with you guys later. But let's go ahead and get on into it, into the weekly rundown. Sharon, what do we have happening on the football field? Not the football, not the pitch, but the football field.
So on the NFL front, I'm going to give you some storylines that are making headlines around the league. Getting into it, we're going to start in Atlanta, where the Falcons are making a major investment in tight end Kyle Pitts. Now, Pitts has signed a 3-year, $54 million extension with $36 million guaranteed. Let me get a piece of that. Making it the richest 3-year contract ever for an NFL tight end. So shout out to him. The Falcons are betting that the former number 4 overall pick can return to being one of the league's biggest offensive mismatches. So hopefully, because they're paying a lot of dough, so hopefully he can, do well. He's in the NFC, so that's fine. Now on to Detroit, where the Lions, they're making headlines for all the wrong reasons. Keena, the team has released former first-round cornerback Terrion Arnold after he was arrested on 8 felony charges. 8 felony charges, including armed robbery and kidnapping. This is a big one. All right. So Arnold, in case you don't know who he is, he was drafted 24th overall out of Alabama in 2024, immediately stepped into a starting role with the Lions. He appeared in 16 games as a rookie with 47 tackles, 4 pass breakups, and he played 8 games in 2025 before sustaining a shoulder injury. He finished with 23 tackles and 4 pass breakups. Now, that's who he was. Back to where we are now.
Yeah.
According to investigators, Arnold is accused of orchestrating what prosecutors described as a vigilante retaliation. Vigilante retaliation after believing that 3 men had stole more than $250,000 worth of luxury items in cash from an Airbnb that he rented in Florida. Police has later determined that those individuals were completely innocent and had no connection to that theft. So he was thinking, allegedly, this is all allegedly, that, he had been robbed over $250,000 worth of items, thought that these 3 individuals were related to that. They took vigilante justice on their own. Come to find out that these said individuals were not related to that, had nothing to do with it. So now here we are. Okay?
Oh.
Plot twist, right? Prosecutors allege Arnold directed 2 women to lure the victims to a Tampa apartment where they were allegedly held at gunpoint, assaulted, pistol whipped, and robbed. Arnold's attorneys deny the allegations, saying that there's no physical or digital evidence directly linking him to the assault and noting he never entered the apartment. A judge did grant Terrion a $1 million bond under strict conditions, and the case remains ongoing.
This sounds like a mess.
So with all of that, the Lions went ahead and released him. So innocent until proven guilty, but that's the story of what's out there.
That is,
and I heard that the 2 women have already pleaded guilty, I guess, to their roles in it.
So they did a little something.
Guess they got the people there. Like, so the assault happened. The question is, does he have anything to do with this at all? So that's what's under discussion here, and what the case is going to be about. His lawyers are saying he has nothing to do with that.
But just like the 3 men had nothing to do with it. So I just want to know where he got his information from and why he thought, well,
according to it, he ain't got nothing to do with it. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, so this is where we're at.
Lying.
Something's going on, and so we'll see. But he's been released as a result of all of this, and this is an ongoing case and story. So there's that. Okay. And another major story. Former Titans running back Chris Johnson announced that he's been diagnosed with ALS, that's also known as Lou Gehrig's disease. For those of you who aren't aware what that is, it's just a progressive neurological disease. It attacks your nerve cells. Nerve cells that control your voluntary movement, essentially. And so it's debilitating. It's going to cause your muscles to gradually weaken over time, and there is no cure for that. So pretty much treatments are just to kind of help slow the progression, help you have more quality of life. However, it is really sad because while there are, what do you want to say? I'm trying to think of the term I want to say. There's exceptions to every rule. Mm-hmm. It's not cut and dry. Everybody has different outcomes. Yeah. However, generally, the outcomes are not that well. Typically, from the onset of, like, when you're diagnosed or when you start seeing those symptoms appear, it can be anywhere from 3 to 5. There are some cases where people see 10 years plus, but generally most see 5 years or less after that onset. So that's super duper sad. He's still super young. For those that maybe aren't familiar with him, he's better known as CJ2K. He had one of the most electrifying careers in NFL history when he rushed for over 2,000 yards in 2009. He earned NFL Offensive Player of the Year honors, and he still owns the NFL record for 2,509 yards from scrimmage in a single season. He finished his career with nearly 9,700 rushing yards, 64 total TDs, and remains the only player in league history with 6 touchdown runs of at least 80 yards. That's crazy. That's almost the whole field. So we're wishing him and his family nothing but the best. Prayers to them as they navigate the future. All right, and then just really quickly around the league, Browns have hired the former Vikings assistant GM, Ryan Grigson, and he's going to be their senior football advisor. If y'all may remember, a couple weeks back, I talked about Baker Mayfield still don't have a deal. He was like, hey, if we ain't got it done by training camp, then holla at me later. Price might go up. We going to see. But he's saying that they are still working towards a long-term extension, so still nothing there. And then Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah, girl.
He wants out, child. He wants out. And he's saying that his former agent has contributed to his contract situation in San Francisco, and he's still reiterating that he's welcoming of a trade.
Yeah.
Lastly, the Bills confirmed that they will not honor O.J. Simpson at their new Highmark Stadium that they have this year. We know O.J. is why the Bills is on the map from back then, but they are saying we will not be honoring him at that new stadium. And then lastly, a little bit of Chiefs news to brighten your day. So bringing it back to KC, Chiefs training camp is almost here. All signs are still continuing to point to the fact that Patrick Mahomes is going to be on the field. Week 1, NFL Insider was saying that he might be fully cleared during training camp, but we're going to see. We don't want to rush him in. We want everything to go well, but it's still reassuring and good news that he is on track and that he's doing well and ready to go. Also in other news, you guys, I won't get into it heavily, but feel free to check out my Instagram at DJ Diamond Diva, because I had a couple of videos kind of breaking down the defense and kind of how I feel the Chiefs are doing going into training camp. So make sure you look at that. But I did just want to reiterate about the defense. I am excited about some of the new acquisitions and some of the people that we had underneath Trent McDuffie and people that have left, because I know we spend a lot of time talking about who the Chiefs have lost, but we have had people that are quality that we've drafted and picked up, but that they were sitting underneath some of those key veterans. So the hope is, and this is similar to kind of like when Tyreek Hill had left and we had people that was sitting on the roster moved up and made an impact. We drafted some folks. That's when we drafted McDuffie with the collateral we got from Tyreek Hill. So similarly, I'm hoping it's like that. It's looking like that on paper so far, but we hoping that we can have another big splash year with some of these players like Ashton Gelati, like I said, that's been there, Noah Williams that's been there, and then our new additions like Mansour Delane and Peter Woods to kind of help fill in the gaps. And also Mr. Snead. We talked about him being back. He's a veteran as well, and like I said, he wasn't with us last year, but he knows the game, he knows the playbook, he knows all of that spags. So hopefully he'll be a seamless transition if he is healthy and ready to go. And then additionally, offensively, keep an eye on Jalen Royals. We'll see if he gets some PT. I know last year he was kind of sitting underneath some folks, but that's good. You get to learn and soak up. So hopefully we can plug and play some of these people that have been there. And this won't be a rebuilding, because a lot of people think, oh, the Chiefs had to start over and rebuild. Nuh-uh.
No, we don't.
Not today. We are simply moving up people that we've been developing for some time. And then I think that we've drafted enough key people to be able to contribute day one. Yeah. So I am excited about that. Keena, if you don't have any thoughts about the Chiefs, like I said, I know we early. I've been saying way too early to call. We waiting on training camp. Training camp starts this month in July.
Does.
We still in June.
But when you see this, it'll be July.
It'll be July. So it's a lot to come. But how do you feel heading into training camp and what they did? You still on the fence, or you feel
I'm not on no fence. I've jumped over that fence. We're good. We're ready. I'm excited. I'm excited for this season. I'm excited for the new people. I'm excited for Snead to return. I'm excited, especially excited for Patrick to return. I think this is it.
No, I just want everything to, barring anything happening, which is the story of any team's season. Right. I just feel really good. And I think more so with this being Kelsey's last year, I just feel like everybody's in a mentality that we here to play. Like every year they're here to play, but, the pressure is on more so now because they want to do it now. So, shout out to the Chiefs, man. I hope that they can get it.
We're going to have one of them coming back married. It's going to be a good time.
I know. And then I'll share later. I won't get into it. Y'all know we moving to Kansas allegedly. The stadium's moving, but they put some trademarks into place in terms of names that they were considering. Nothing is finalized yet, but they were just putting some patents and trademarks on them. So maybe we'll share some more about that when I'm not my feelings.
We don't want to talk about that.
When I'm not my feelings. But yeah, so that's some news in terms of them. They're moving forward, as it appears, with the Kansas. So
anyway,
Keena, what you got? Get us out of here. Get me out, though.
We're going to move into the ladies of the league. We're going to move into the W. So I'm going to start off with the power rankings this week. For week 7, the Lynx and Miss Olivia Miles Tokyo Mess staying at number 1. The Aces are number 2. We have a new number 3. The Valkyries are number 3. Liberty 4, and My Dream dropped down 2 spots after winning 4 games in a row and then losing 3 games in a row to number 5. But that's okay. It's still a dream here. We're good. It's fine. It happens. So the Commissioner's Cup is actually today. By the time you guys see this, it'll be over. But it's the Aces versus the Liberty, and these are just 2 elite teams going head-to-head for the midseason championship and that prize pool of $500,000. Unfortunately, the face of the league, Miss Asia Wilson, is out for this game with a leg injury. So, the Aces can still ball without Asia, but that's a big piece of who the Aces are. So this is probably going to be a really good game. It's going to be a really good game regardless if Asia was playing or not. So I would tune in, but we'll talk about it next week on who actually came out the victor in this. Marina Mabry dropped a historic 53-point game the other day. See, we spent a lot of time talking about other players and not speaking on the ones that are doing great at this time. And I'll get into that a little bit later. I had to talk about my girl Kiana Williams. She signed with the Los Angeles Sparks after being waived by the Mercury earlier this month. The Dream signed Jalen Sherrod to a developmental contract. Like I said, the Dream kind of, they won those 4 games, and 2 of them were against the Fever. Then they went and they lost 3 in a row, and 2 of them were against the Valkyries, who took their number 3 spot. So, just getting a little bit more help in there could possibly help them get back on track, because it's been hard to watch. All-Star voting is over, so I hope everybody got their votes in. I talked about it on my page directly. I voted every single day because I don't play about mine. But real quick, this is the last thing I'm going to talk about when it comes to the W. Number 1, the reffing. Number 2, Alyssa Thomas being suspended after a call against Caitlin Clark. Sorry.
Clayton Bigsby.
Caitlin Clark. Okay, so Phoenix Mercury forward Alyssa Thomas, better known as AT, received a 1-game suspension and a $1,000 fine for recklessly making contact with her fist to Caitlin Clark's throat area. Oh! Now, I know if you didn't see her, you thinking that she punched her in the throat. They were all going for the ball. Right. All going for the ball. Caitlin's on the ground, and Alyssa's trying to get up. You can take it for what it is. I do know when they played prior, you could see Caitlyn on the bench calling her a B.
Uh-oh.
On the bench. So, I
So
can't
it's a little
tell
chippiness,
if it was what,
something, something.
but I've seen worse in this league and people are not suspended. So the referee needs to be consistent, and it's not. I think this is the first, this is her, I don't know if it's her first suspension, but let me tell you, AT will give you a welcome to the league anytime. I remember when she choke slammed Angel her rookie year. So she didn't get suspended for that, but she did that. But, there's times when Caitlyn does things. Or
she's a little muscle, like a little Dennis.
Yeah, she don't play around. She'll get you. But and then there was Sophie Cunningham grabbing J.C. Sheldon by the neck in one game. Didn't get suspended. So y'all need to be a little bit consistent, because right now everybody, the media, and then of course Fever head coach, you got to take up for your girl, saying that the officials aren't protecting Caitlyn. They need to protect everybody in this league. Everybody is here because they're great. So we can't just focus on one person. I know y'all think she's the face of the league, and I know she's a superstar in this league, period. But there's several others. So if you're going to protect one, you need to protect everyone. But most importantly, you need to be consistent with the calling.
That's what it is.
That's the problem. And also, there's been too many coaches' challenges that they've gotten overturned because y'all are not calling the game right. So the games are a lot longer right now. It's a lot of whistles. It's a lot of challenges. So refs need to get on one accord. And I saw this during Unrivaled. I don't know what's going on the women's side, but y'all may need a little bit more training.
Huh.
Yeah, a little bit more training. So I'm going to go into the men, because there's been a lot going on with the men.
Oh, my God.
And I'm going to start off with the trades that are happening.
Woo.
So Giannis and Bobby Portis are headed to the Heat.
Crazy.
Ja Morant going to the Portland Trail Blazers. LaMelo Ball to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now, Minnesotans, I don't know what y'all call Minnesotians. I don't know what y'all call yourself. Y'all be careful on that road, because he does not like red lights. He doesn't believe in them. So y'all need to be careful out there. Y'all got Julius Randle going to the Brooklyn Nets. Nick Claxton going to the Chicago Bulls. Devin Carter to the Atlanta Hawks. Miles Bridges to the Phoenix Suns. And we have Isaiah Joe to the Detroit Pistons, and Isaiah Stewart, who loves to fight. He loves to fight. I wish he would have stayed with the Pistons, but he's going to the Grizzlies. But let's get into the news I got today that had me at a standstill. I was getting ready, doing my makeup and everything, and I just sat when Rob came in the room and told me that LeBron is leaving the Lakers. Y'all know how much I love Bron. Bron is my fave, but this made me mad. And the reason why is because I have fallen in love with the Lakers. I've gone to games, and usually when LeBron goes somewhere, Keena going too. So it's like, this really kind of hurt my heart, and I didn't want him to leave. To me, at this point, just retire, okay? But where I think he is going, I do understand why. If this works, now it's not 100%. We don't know for sure if he's going to the Golden State Warriors to play with Steph, to play with Draymond, because Draymond took a pay cut, and y'all know how much Draymond loved LeBron. I know he can't wait to play with LeBron. He took a pay cut, and he took the pay cut for LeBron and actually Mr. Glass himself, AD, to head back to the West Coast as well. So for all this to happen, they would have to trade Jimmy Butler to Washington for that swap. They would have to. For this to happen. But then, you think like, oh, this is a super team. Right. These men are old. That's another thing. They're not young. Frail. They're not, me, they're not beating San Antonio. They're not beating OKC that has all this young talent. So I get it. Your last hurrah, you want to play a year with Steph. I totally understand that. But, sir, I'm not going to be able to afford those tickets.
So what I feel, and like I said, Keena's coming from a different perspective because she is a LeBron fan. Much love and respect to LeBron. There's no denying what he's done and contributed to the game, hands down. I'm coming from the perspective of I'm a Kobe fan. Yes. Okay. So it just stems back from that. I feel like I've shared with y'all in the past kind of my love-hate for the LeBron thing. Nothing against him personally, but they just compared them so much. And I'm like, Kobe is the man. Like y'all talk about. And so when you look at legacy and things, and this is kind of the debate, you can't take away. I'm not one of the people that's going to take away what LeBron has done. Right. No matter where he's at. Right. He is generational time. One of the best. And like I said, arguably the best, depending on who you want to talk to and ask about it. However, these are the things that I look at when we talk about the legacy. Michael Jordan was with the Bulls. All them years, he stayed and made a legacy with the Bulls. Kobe Bryant was with the Lakers. He stayed. He was a Laker until he retired. Stayed through the good and the bad, made a legacy, made them who they were. And I feel like LeBron be just, where can I go? Where can I get the championship? Like, that's where he go. And that's okay. I'm not saying that you
like
can't do
hopper.
that. Yeah, but it's like there's no loyalty to any type of specific team. He's just, I'm going to go where I feel like I want to go to win because I just want to win and run it up. Yeah. And we know Steph Curry. I love me some Steph Curry. I love Golden State.
And so Steph's been there that whole time?
Yes. Once again, Steph Curry, we talk about he's going down in the hall. Like, he ain't got to do nothing else. What he has done for Golden State is remarkable. Golden State was the elephant graveyard of basketball. Nobody was talking about Golden State. And nobody until they came in and did what they did. So that's why I have so much respect and esteem for them for sticking it out through the good and the bad. And like I said, if LeBron is going there, that's going to be great basketball. I like Golden State. Like, they're my second team after the Lakers. So that's fine. But it's just like, bruh, like, are you ever going to put roots anywhere? Like, and then like you said, we're at the end of the career.
It's the final.
So it's just kind of like,
I didn't see it happening. I didn't see it coming. And my dad was the first to say that to me. He said if he leaves, he said, I think he'll go to Golden State to play with Steph. I'm like, Daddy, what are you talking about? And now I gotta eat my words because it really looks like this is what's happening. People say he may still go back to Cleveland. Cleveland don't have any money. They have nothing to give him. They have nothing.
And then why leave? Like, so why are we leaving? I guess because he feel like he can't do nothing at the Lakers.
I don't know. I don't know. It's because they gave Austin Reeves all that money. I don't know if he's moving out of the way to, really let it be Luka's team. But to me, it was heading there anyway, so you could have stayed.
Right, because, he's aging out, and it's okay. He's still balling. Okay. LeBron is still balling for that. Let's be clear.
He's still old,
but
though.
The Father Time is undefeated.
In sports years, he's old.
Yes.
So it's just, but to see him still out there doing what he does, it's amazing. But this really hurt my heart because I was in love with the Lakers, and now I'm sorry, I do have to switch up. So it's just I love Luka. And they just gave Bronny a guaranteed contract yesterday. And then your daddy's
I thought he wanted to play with Bronny.
He did. He said, I played with him for 2 years and now I'm out.
Oh, okay.
So
it was enough.
He's like, now let me go play with Steph. So yeah, that's the news on the trades. I'm a little heartbroken today, but I'll be fine.
I came into the studio. I said, what's wrong? LeBron, you got Ken over here sad.
I was sad, but we'll see what it does. But let's talk about some new players coming into the league. So we both got to watch the number one draft pick, AJ Bonasta. He's going to the Washington Wizards. I knew he would be number one. They were trying to go back and forth with another player that we watched in the Big 12 tournament, Darren Peterson from KU, who was going to be first, who was going to be second. So Darren got second. He's going to the Utah Jazz. Cameron Boozer to the Memphis Grizzlies. Caleb Wilson to the Chicago Bulls. And I'm going to round it out with the top five. Keaton Wagler, Shawnee Mission Northwest graduate. Victor Williams Basketball Academy, VBA alumni, is going to the Los Angeles Clippers. Now, I said I was going to talk about the top five, but I'm going to throw in number 16, which is Bennett Sturts, because he went to Liberty High School.
Okay.
And he is headed to OKC. He got drafted by Memphis, but he got traded to OKC. So he'll be not too far from home. So congratulations to all the new guys coming into the league. I'm excited to see what y'all got. Excited to see y'all in Summer League. And especially excited to see the two Kansas City guys get to work.
That's dope.
So, yeah.
See, we need a team. Come on. So that way they ain't got to.
Thank you. Everybody got to leave.
Stay here. Like, we got people here.
We do.
Okay.
I'm going to go into some women's sports updates. Track is back. The 2026 Prefontaine Classic is set to begin this Friday. The highly anticipated track and field event will feature both Olympic and Paralympic medalists, including Sha'Carri Richardson.
I love track and field.
Masai Russell and Brittany Mason, who will complete over a 2-day schedule at the University of Oregon. So I'm super excited because I love me some track. Start on Friday.
Yes.
Start on Friday. Make sure y'all tune in and watch. The Seattle Storm, Flau'jae Johnson, and Golden State Valkyries, Gabby Williams, will join Unrivaled in 2027. I'm super excited because I plan on going back. Back in Miami, if you have not been to Unrivaled, please put it on your list. If you love women's basketball, you need to experience it at least once. Dallas Wings AZ Fudd will join the new Project B League overseas after the season's over. And if you don't know what Project B is, it's designed to mirror like a Formula One style global circuit. It features 6 teams of 11 players competing in a 7 in 7 2-week tournaments across Europe, Asia, and
Okay.
America. So they work off of a player equity model. Unlike traditional leagues, the players are awarded equity and stakes in the revenue, multi-million-dollar salaries, and Nneka Ogwumike and Alyssa Thomas have already signed on to play as well. And Alyssa was playing in Unrivaled, so she's going to take that as well. So that is all I have.
Well, that was a lot, though.
It was a lot. It's a
lot
lot,
going
and I'm
on.
brokenhearted, but I'm going to be okay.
Dang.
Yeah. So now we're going to move on so I can stop thinking about it. We're going to move on to replay and receipts. And we both got to attend some World Cup games here in Kansas City.
Yes.
So I'm going to play a little video while Sharon talks about her time.
So just really briefly, if you're in Kansas City, you already know what's up. It is World Cup fever, madness. There's so much going on, honey. And as an employee of our Kansas City Chiefs here, I got a nice opportunity to work World Cup. So I said, well, let me do a few games because this is a once in a lifetime. So these are just some videos of my experience coming in and being able to see the game, some of the things that are going on across the stadium. They've got the big FIFA fan festival that's outside of the stadium where they actually have, Fox or whoever's on the call. They'll be out there. There's so many different activations. You can get so many freebies, bracelets. I'm wearing some of the cool bracelets now from Bank of America. Shout out to y'all. These are actually super cute, actually. And then, Chiefs hooked me up with some gear and stuff. I'm sporting my FIFA because it's World Cup time, baby. But ultimately, it's been a super dope experience. I think one of the coolest things for me, Keena, is just the fact that it's so many people from all these countries.
Yes.
And it's just good vibes. Like at the stadium, everybody is just having a good time. They happy. It's like the first game I went to was the opener at Arrowhead with Argentina. And y'all already know, Messi. I ain't never seen that many Messi jerseys in my life. I mean, I want to say, I know it ain't millions, I'm being sarcastic, but like thousands.
For sure.
Everybody had them on. And so it was just really cool to see like one of the greatest soccer players of all time play. And it's just been a really dope experience. Keena, what about you?
Yeah, it was crazy. Me and my friend Monica went to the Netherlands versus Tunisia game. And I think you can see a little bit here of Sharon's footage. But, when I go to a game, I'm getting photos. I'm doing all the stuff. We were vibing so much that we didn't even do that. We didn't take any photos like we normally do. We didn't like focus on getting content because we both do content. We were just there to have a good time. The fans were amazing. Everybody was just so cool. It was just such a great experience to even be able to go to a game like that's happening in my city was huge. I had a great time.
Yeah.
It poured down rain.
As y'all saw.
It was raining, but the rain did not stop my vibes. So
that's to say, it's just really dope. If you are able, I know that the tickets and stuff can be really pricey and things, but they do have some reasonable tickets and things that you can get into. Check it out. Even if you aren't the biggest soccer fan, it is a lot of fun. Like once you start watching it, and then like I said, just the experience itself with all the different people being in Kansas City and all of that. Like I said, it's just been really good vibes that I've experienced. Everybody's just been really fun. So I've loved it, and I'll be at another match again, but come on, USA.
Yeah. I'm excited about that.
Yes.
All right.
Moving along.
Guess
honey.
what? Guess what time it is? It's time for the 30-second timeout.
And I'm on the clock.
She's on the clock, y'all. I ain't going to do you dirty.
Oh, yes, you are. I can feel it. I feel like there's going to be a sneak in there.
You ready?
Let's do it.
All right. Crop Chiefs tee or oversized hoodie?
Crop Chiefs.
Clear stadium bag or mini designer bag?
Ooh, mini designer bag.
Chris Jones sack or Snead lockdown coverage?
Ooh, I'm going to just go with Snead since he back.
Okay. WNBA tunnel fit or NFL tunnel fit?
I'm going to go NFL.
Okay. Snow game at Arrowhead or scorching September home opener?
Give me a snow game.
Andy Reid trick play or Spags blitz package?
Trick play, baby.
All right.
Now I immediately regret saying the snow game because look,
why did you? I'd rather be hot.
The snow. That's what I was gonna say. Like I don't want to drive in that. I don't. It's like I said it because I'm like I don't want to be super hot, but then it's like I don't. That one is a doozy. I don't want either. Can we just have beautiful weather? And then there were some ones that I could go either way. The WNBA, I love the girls and what they wearing, but I said I'm gonna just stick true to to the fellas. I've been rocking with them on the NFL, and I be feeling like the girls they know what they doing. The dudes be having these crazy things going on. So I was like, let me see. Let's try to help y'all out and say hot or not. So, but those are good ones.
Good.
Really
we did good.
Ones.
Okay. Now we're going to go into the flag on the play. And Sharon, what do we have?
Y'all. Okay, so y'all may recall, if you're new to the show, you missed it. But if you've been rocking with us from the beginning, on one of our episodes, we talked about Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
He was coming back to boxing. He had an exhibition match with Tyson, I believe it was, he was supposed to have in Africa or something like that. And then he was going to be fighting Pacquiao. And it's like, what are you doing? You are the best in your class. You are undefeated. What's up? Like, does he need money? Why is he coming back? So now it turns out that maybe there is truth to the fact that financial happenings are not well.
That's what I thought, though.
So here's what's going on. For years, like I said, we know the money team. Mayweather has built his brand around being undefeated in the ring and untouchable financially. But lately, the headlines have shifted from boxing to courtrooms. Mayweather is currently dealing with multiple legal and financial issues. He's facing 2 felony charges in Las Vegas related to allegations that he wrote a $200,000 check with insufficient funds to purchase a luxury watch. Okay?
Wow.
$200,000 that was declined from the money team. Okay. Now, as always, it's important to note that these are allegations. As I mentioned with Terrion, these are allegations. They are innocent until proven guilty. We are just bringing you the facts so that you can do what you will with it. Okay. So this is ongoing. However, this is affecting his boxing. All right. Mayweather says, in addition to this whole allegations where he wrote the bad check, that he was defrauded out of $175 million by a former investment manager. And he has filed a lawsuit seeking to reclaim those losses. I'm sorry. I just had to be silent. $175 million that you saying somebody didn't defrauded you out of, my G.
How did that happen?
That's why these checks ain't going through. If this is true, $175 million that you just skimmed through the year, that is terrible. So he's in litigation over that. And like I said, this is spilling over into his boxing schedule. So we talked about the highly anticipated exhibition rematch with Manny Pacquiao, which was targeted for September. This has now been postponed indefinitely. Another exhibition that he was going to have, and this is a Greek kickboxing legend he was going to go up against, Mike Zambidis. This was canceled altogether after a contractual dispute led to court injunction that halted the event. So it's a lot going on. As I mentioned, we talked about it. Floyd Mayweather is 49 years old. Undefeated 50-0 record, and we thought, and it's true, he did earn hundreds of millions of dollars during his career. It's like, why is he taking these exhibition fights? So it appears that the speculation in terms of money is an issue for sure. So like I said, we don't know his full financial situation, but with the lawsuits, a felony case, postponement, and $175 million that he's saying has been stole, understandably, this is why this is making headlines. And even Dana White, if y'all familiar with Dana White, president of UFC, he was saying that he felt like this was a sad situation, and he suggested that he was willing to help Mayweather if needed. So I don't know what he talking about, some MMA fights, like I don't know, but Dana White was like, hey, holla at your boys. So Keena, what do you think about this? This is sad. I don't know what I would do. Somebody stole $175 million.
That is so much money. And my thing is, I hope this isn't like him lying, that we never know.
We don't know what's going on.
But to have that much money, number one, to have that much money. But number two, to have that much money stolen from you is insane.
That's insane. And then to have, like I said, somebody we see carrying stacks of money, walking in the Gucci store doing, your $200,000 check, they was like, nah, my brother. And then it's like, if you know your money is funny, then why would you buy a $200,000 watch? So that's what I said. We don't
keeping
know
up appearances.
What's going on.
For sure.
But that's the tea. And until further notice,
That's
we won't be having any Floyd Mayweather fights coming up anytime soon. Okay.
Sorry, Manny.
That's what I got on flag on the play, honey.
All right. Well, let's move on to some new money. Let's move on to tunnel fits, and I am doing the NBA draft edition.
Okay.
So let's get into our boys. They look so young, number one.
Yes, baby.
Nate Ament going to the Milwaukee Bucks. What do you think of his suit?
It's not. What was you gonna say?
No, it's you with
laughing?
the pause.
Okay.
The pause. You laughing?
Well, okay, so it's not bad. I feel
Right.
like the pants, I feel like this is what it's meant to be. It's meant to look
a
big.
little baggy.
It's not like the little zoot suits.
Yeah.
So it's more, you can tell it's more tailor fitted. I'm not mad at it. I kind of like the little crossover with the suit jacket. I like it. It's an all black suit. And like I said, it's a little bit baggy, but it's not super baggy like the 90s suits for those of you that aren't looking on YouTube.
Tyson said, go ahead and do the 2003 NBA draft.
Oh man, we should. Yeah, do some throwbacks.
Them suits.
Yes, that's a great idea.
We'll do that.
That's a great idea. But I'm not mad at it.
No, I like it. I think it's different. And I think it is, like you said, supposed to look a little bit baggy. We're not talking about like that Wemby suit that he had on that baggy suit. This is different. It's different. I like it. I'm never going to forget that suit, ever. Anyway, we're going to move on to Kansas City's own Keaton Wagler with his Easter suit.
Looks good. Yeah, I was going to say, it just looks like a fitted suit. It's nothing too out of the way either way. It's fine.
Yeah.
I like a good custom tailored suit.
Yes, I love a tailored suit. So it's a basic suit. It's just like a gray suit like with a pink tie. So it's really basic. It's fitted. I said Easter. Yes, your Easter basket. Anyway.
Pastel. Look. Springtime.
Especially springtime. I think Tyson got a suit like this. He wore it to his graduation. So, yeah. So then we have the number 1 pick, AJ DeBansta.
Okay. Got a
going to the Washington Wizards. I like this. It's different.
Yeah, I think it's fresh. So for those that ain't watching, it's just a black. It looks like a little bit more shinier.
It's giving me an Asian vibe.
Yes, that's a good way to look at it. He's got like a white shirt underneath it. It's some print on there. Like, so that's where I'm getting the Asian vibes from, or whatever print he has on his suit jacket. But I think it's fresh.
Big money right there. He got to have that big money. He already does.
Number 1 stunner.
They paid him all that money to go to BYU, so he already has money. So a lot of these boys already have money.
They stepping in. It's a different day. It's a new day.
They got money.
Yeah,
them boys back in the day with them giant suits, they didn't have no money. Okay, you remember that? Like,
I do.
Kobe going up there, he had no money.
Didn't have nothing.
LeBron ain't had no money. You know, we saw what he was living in. So
now I feel like Kobe probably had a little bit because coming from his family, But everybody else getting out the mud, honey.
Look,
until now.
Now, and I don't know nothing about no mud now, but yeah.
Now it's like I feel like I'm regretting my decision about the tunnel fits because I feel like the women be. It depends. Now we'll see.
No,
these
there
are
are
the men.
some
The best.
women.
I was gonna say the football. I feel like they do a little bit differently than the NBA.
Some of the women be missing.
True.
Big time.
I think on both sides.
Yeah.
But I feel like football they be coming off the top rope.
Ready.
Sometimes it's great and then sometimes it's like what the.
It's like sometimes it's a Patrick Mahomes suit and sometimes it's Stephon Diggs go yard
that
bag.
man and I said the man that was Clarice when he had that what was it, the Silence of the Lambs?
Yes.
I said what is this?
Doing too much.
That's what I said. I'm curious to see what they're gonna be doing this year.
All right, Sharon, we are into the closing huddle. We
ran
through this.
Record time.
So for me, there's some WNBA games this week. Friday, we have the Lynx versus the Liberty and the Sky versus the Aces. Saturday, we have the Valkyries versus the Dream. I hope y'all can get revenge because y'all lost in 2 games. Fire versus the Storm. And Sunday, Wings versus the Temple and Fever versus the Aces, which I think would be like a primetime game, like a big game. There's some World Cup games this weekend as well, the round of 16 on Saturday and Sunday, so check your local listings. Royals, the Phillies come to the K Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Saturday at 7:15, Sunday at 2, and Monday at 1:10. If you guys are trying to get out to the K, go watch it. Our Kansas City Diamonds, the New York Rise, comes to town Friday at 7:05 and Saturday at 12:50. And you guys song of the week or any other games for the weekend?
No, Ken, I think you got it. I think that covers kind of what's going on, the landscape of sports. I do, as always, want to end us on a song of the week. Now, for those that maybe watched the BET Awards this past weekend, it was good. It was good.
They've been doing good past couple years.
Yeah. So the Clips, they actually won Album of the Year at this year's BET Awards. And so I've been a fan of the Clips since when I was in college and stuff like that. I think they dope. So the song of the week is going to be So Be It. If y'all have heard their album Let God Sort 'Em Out, it's on that one. And this is one that I really like. Okay. I be rolling to in the car. So it's called So Be It. Shout out to the Clips. Pharrell,
I knew that was coming. I was waiting on it. Yes. I was like, is she gonna say grinding? Is that
shout out to Pharrell? Grinding. That's what I'm saying. Okay, I won't even get into the DJ bag, but yes, check it out.
Yes. So make sure you guys are following us at the Polished Playbook Pod on everything, on Instagram, on Threads, TikTok once I get it started, but we are there, so start following now. And then, of course, our YouTube channel as well. And make sure you're following both of us at DJ Diamond Diva, at NailzandNovelz with Z's. But other than that, we'll see you guys next week.
With us. We're going to see you next week with a special guest. Stay tuned.
So make sure you pay attention. Pay attention to our socials, too. We may give some hints.
Exactly. It'll be fun.
All right. Bye.
Bye, y'all.